cool. Well, thanks for taking the time to do this interview with us and share with the folks watching, I mean, basically how you lost, 35 pounds, 11% body fat, and over 40 inches off your body. I mean, that's amazing stuff. I was sitting there looking at the numbers before we hopped on the call, and I was just looked in amazement. Like even though I see you all the time, it's still hard for me to believe that, that you like you lost 35 pounds. Because even when you first came in, it just, it didn't seem like that, you'd lose that much. But, here we are today. So anyway, thanks for taking the time to hang out with me. So how does it feel now that you've, lost 35 pounds and 11% body fat?
It's really exciting. It's feels great. Feel really light, especially I notice my workouts. I can kind of go longer when I run faster. So it's a really exciting change.
Yeah, I've been noticing when you've been doing since it's warm outside now that we've been going outside and doing the runs, you've been taking off. It's crazy. Like when you see someone first start and you're kind of like kind of in behind in the pack, and now you're like front of the pack every single time. So that's awesome. You've come a long way. So like to you, I know you say you feel a lot lighter, but how would you say you felt before you lost the weight?
Well, I kind of felt tired a lot, low energy. Didn't really feel like when I put my mind to it and thought like, okay, let's go work out. I was kind of like, I don't want to. And now I just feel like, yeah, let's go work
Yeah,
out.
yeah. So it was just like working out just wasn't something that you were just like you weren't didn't sound like you were very excited to go get a workout
No,
in.
no, not at.
we wouldn't know it because I mean you're here like at like every boot camp we have, you're pretty much here. So I couldn't tell it.
Yeah.
So what's been the main difference?
I think it's the whole, once you start seeing progress and you put yourself in that mental state, seeing progress is just addictive. Once you see a little bit and you start feeling a little bit more energy, you're just like, let's do this again. Let's do this again. And just the whole mindset of we're doing this for, an end goal. So just the need to want to get there.
Right, right. And doesn't that, I mean, wouldn't you agree that makes a difference? When you start with, the first thing we want you guys to do when anyone comes and starts is we want you to come and just check out the program in general. We want to make sure that, you're a good fit for the program, but also we want to make sure that on your end, you see this program as a good fit for you. And because, I mean, this is a place that you're going to come on a regular basis. So we want you to feel comfortable in doing that. So we allow people to come in and check us out. But not too long after that, we want to understand what your goals are so that we want to understand why you're here, but also what are you working towards? Because it's, without a goal, it's almost like going to a shooting range without having a target to shoot. It's like you got this ammunition, you got this, you got this energy, you got this, you got this device, you got this weapon, but where do you aiming at? And I think a lot of times when we can take the dream of your dream body that's in your head and help you see how we can make it a reality, I think it all kind of a light bulb kind of turns on for you guys, and you're like, oh really, so that's how you do it, and then we just start working towards it.
That's true. And, I remember a lot of times in the winter, we'd be working out and a lot of the girls, they're so encouraging. They'd always be like, we need to get our swimsuit body going. We need to get our swimsuit body going. So if there was a struggle, I'd be like, okay, let's get through this.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So
Yeah.
before you started, what were some of the biggest obstacles stopping you from coming in and working out with us?
I Obstacles, I would think maybe eating habits. I wasn't
Okay.
really doing a lot of the water and making sure that I was providing my body with the proper nutrition. I kind of just I'm with my busy schedule, I kind of like was in and out like a fast food and just not really paying attention to what I was eating. I was just like, I'm hungry, give me something now, and that's it. Now I'm kind of more paying attention to what I'm eating.
Okay, so before, like, you weren't eating great. You were just eating whatever,
Yeah.
whatever, whenever, whatever was quick, right? So
Yeah, whatever was fast and convenient.
so like MyFitnessPal, like I know we've been having using that a lot lately. How do you think that has really helped your progress?
That really, I feel like my fitness pal really helps because oftentimes when you put something in from a fast food restaurant, it will tell you like, hey, this is high saturated fat or this is high sodium. And you're like, oh, I never realized that before this. So it really helps my eyes.
Yeah, so it helps make you aware, right, and accountable. Yeah, and that's how come we
Yeah.
recommend that you guys do it. Because first, we want you to be account. We want you to be accountable for what you put in your body, good, bad, or anything in between. But also, it also helps you be aware. Because I just don't think a lot of people understand when they're eating fast food or drinking pop like every day what that actually does to their body long term. I think they get a short term gratification from quick, salty or sweet or whatever food, but long term, I don't think they can see it. And when you actually have the numbers in front of you, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, that's true. Then I've done it before in the beginning where I went out to eat and then went to work out and that was just the worst workout ever. It was just not a great,
Wait,
it was just like not load you down.
so wait, you went and so you went and ate some not so good food, and then you went and worked out.
Yeah, and just the whole aftermath of it was not good. Just don't feel very good. Energy low again, and you just feel like, why did I do that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, hey, you gotta learn from your own experiences sometimes. so
Hmm. Sure.
so before working out here at Max Impact Fitness, what were you doing to stay in shape, if anything?
I had run a marathon and a half marathon, so I really
Oh,
did a lot
sweet,
of running.
nice.
Not a lot of weight training,
Okay,
but a lot of running.
a lot of running. So like how often? Like, was it a few miles a day, or was it like, when you were
I
training for the
feel
marathon, how many miles would you say you ran a day, and how often per week?
okay. Well, when I was in marathon training mode, I did like, if not every other day, like 5 to 6 times a week, depending on, I was on a program, so I did about 5 to 10 miles, depending on how the program had it set up.
Every
But it was mostly like,
How often were you doing 10 miles?
oh, probably like just the weekends on Saturdays.
Oh, okay. All right. I was about to say like
Days.
every day. but
No,
you
not,
but but
not
you were
like
running
every
to
day.
some
No.
degree. But you were running to some degree 5 to 6 days a week. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
I got you. And so 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 you're running 5 to 6 days a week. So you can't say you weren't working out, but clearly you weren't getting the results that you wanted to see from just running.
Yes. And I
So
think part of that too is goes back to like the whole not eating right because you think you're
yes.
like running, so you're like, let me carb load.
I'm carb loading. Yeah, that's cool. So you probably lost some weight from doing the running, I would suspect, even though with bad eating, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I wasn't dieting much like
Okay.
before. I was just kind of focusing.
So it's probably, if anything, slowly creeping up if just maintaining. So there you have it. You can run, miles every day, 5 to 6 days a week, and eat like crap and not get any results, right? But now let's talk about the
Yeah.
flip side. So then you came in and we started. We understood your goals. Put together a complete program for you, and then I'm
Hmm.
gonna let you kind of take it from there. We started strength training, and and tell us about the differences that you saw just with doing strength training. Changing up the nutrition and really putting the whole thing together.
Yeah. Well, I kind of have to thank you and Carla for being patient with me because I have no upper body strength whatsoever before. Um, but it was a learning curve for me to kind of get used to the whole weight training and not so much on cardio. There was a lot of times where I would kind of get frustrated with myself during my own personal cardio time because I wanted to weight train, but I just didn't know how, so I would just like kind of wait to learn from like you guys. So you like your guys' knowledge really helped me out a lot.
Hey, well, we're happy to be able to do that. And I know when we were taking some of your after pictures, and I'll put them up when we actually edit this thing. But you said you have some lines in your arm that you never had before.
Yeah, I was really pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, yeah. So, would you say it's nice to have some, to not just, have a runner's body, but have some, have some nice definition,
Yes,
along with losing the weight?
yes, definitely. I am. I feel like I'm more balanced now versus just legs, and I feel better as a whole.
Got it. Overall. Oh, going into a dressing room. I
Oh,
remember
okay.
you were mentioning to me like, it's a lot different now. So just elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah. So I went and tried on a dress recently, and it was kind of an interesting experience just because in my own mind I just thought like, oh, okay, just one or two size smaller than I usually am. I'm
Yeah.
usually like a size 12, 10, and I grabbed like a 6'8". And so when I went to try it on, the um, one of the employees that worked there was like, oh, that's not going to work for you. You're going to need a size smaller. And I was like, no, I'll be fine. And in a size 4, which I was really surprised. Even when I was in the fitting room, I kept looking at myself like, oh, wow, I didn't know that this was my size now. So
that's
it was
that
fun. Kind of
that
nice.
that's pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I hear a lot of I hear a lot of people going in fitting rooms and leaving there crying, and it sounds like you left out of there quite surprised in a good way though.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
I felt that. I kind of had the lady back and forth for a while, like, I need a size smaller.
Oops. That's a good oops. So from a size 12, 2 to a size 4.
Yep, in dresses.
That is that now that's pretty sweet. All right,
Yeah.
virtual high five for that. Bam. So your transformation, how has your life changed?
Um, well, I definitely pay more attention to what I eat now.
Okay.
Um, I'm more active for sure. I don't like to sit still. um,
Got more energy, it
and
sounds
I just
like.
feel better about, yeah. I feel better about myself too. I kind of feel like a big weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and I just feel like more smiley and more like, I don't know how to say it, like perky.
More perky. All right,
I
I
just feel
like
better.
it. I like it. Would you say, and maybe with that, would you say like more confident?
Yes, yes. Yeah, for sure.
Now, remind me. Did you? I remember when you first started. You mentioned doing some modeling or some kind of modeling or uh, I can't
Yeah.
I can't remember 100%. But remind me of that.
Okay. I participated in a beauty pageant in which I tried to lose weight, which I did lose some, but I didn't do any of the bodybuilding stuff. So I kind of, when I actually did the pageant, I didn't feel like my body was like really where I wanted it. I felt like I had lost weight, but it wasn't
You wasn't toned.
like, yeah, with tone. It was just kind of like, okay, you're just skinny. So I didn't feel like the swimsuit part and going through that. But
I got you. So are you gonna be doing any more pageants now with the new body, or is that something that we've done in the past and we're on different things now?
yeah, that's a past thing. I kind of feel might be too old for that now.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Touche. So okay, I'm gonna ask you this question then. So would you say so? You had your pageant body back then. So would you trade your body today for the pageant body you had back then? How long ago was that? Remind me.
That was, 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Okay. So would you trade
Yes.
in your pageant body that you had then for your body today?
No, I'd trade this one for. I mean, I want this body when I was doing the pageant back then.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So my last question. that I have for you is for the people watching this video and wondering how they can transform their body just like you did. Obviously, 35 pounds, 11% body fat, and over 40 inches off your body. I mean, those are that's a huge change and a huge difference. But what advice would you give them so that if they're looking to make a similar transformation to what you did, that some tips on and things that they could do to achieve similar results?
Okay. I would say watch your diet. Actually pay attention to what you're putting in your body. This really helps with actually keeping track of that. Um, Also, I think the whole drinking water to make you feel full or to help, and actually it goes when you're really hungry versus when you're thirsty. It's also a good. Also staying active. It might not be high intensity at first, but slowly building up on that and continuing and staying focused. Just because you don't see progress right away doesn't mean it's not coming. So just continue, keep it going.
Keep it going. Get off the couch and get moving, right? Second thing is drinking water. And when you were given the water tip, was it just like drink more water in general throughout the day, or is it like have 8 ounces before you eat, or?
Well, I try to drink some before I eat and also throughout the day, just to kind of address when because sometimes I feel like I'm hungry, but I'm actually just thirsty.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay,
Water.
I got you. So get active, drink water, and I think I heard you say one about more or less sticking with it, even though you may not see progress.
Yes.
A ton of progress right away. You're because I mean, you've been at it for some time, and your transformation didn't happen overnight, but you stuck with it, and you're still going strong at it, and
Yeah.
just like your motivation did not wane. From day one when you came in your first week, you came in and gave it your best, and I think even today, you still come in as many camps as you can. But I think you have a ton more ability than you had back then. But
Yeah.
You've been consistent with it, since day one. And I think that's one of the things that has really get you to where you are. So congratulations on the transformation, and just being awesome. How about that? And also just sharing your story with the people that are going to be viewing this. And, thanks for being an inspiration to others and showing people what's truly possible when you combine, commitment, consistency with, obviously strength training and great workouts and obviously healthy eating, just like you said. So thanks again.
Well, thank you for being an awesome coach and for you guys for being so patient with me with my upper body strength again. It's been really fun, and I love going to your guys' boot camps.
Oh, well, we're very happy to have you. So, thanks again for taking the time, and I will see you here soon at another boot camp.
All right.
All right, talk to you later.